Pearl Sydenstricker Buck, born on June 26, 1892, died on March 6, 1973. Also known by her Chinese name Sai Zhenzhu, was an American writer and novelist. She is best known for The Good Earth, which was the best-selling novel in the United States in 1931 and 1932 and won the Pulitzer Prize in 1932. In 1938, Buck won the Nobel Prize in Literature for her rich and truly epic descriptions of peasant life in China, and for her masterpieces, two memoir biographies of her missionary parents. She was the first American woman to win that prize. Buck was born in West Virginia, but in October 1892, her parents took their 4-month-old baby to China. As the daughter of missionaries and later as a missionary herself, Buck spent most of her life before 1934 in Zhenjiang, with her parents, and in Nanjing, with her first husband. She and her parents spent their summers in a villa in Kuling, Mountain Lu, Zhejiang, and it was during this annual pilgrimage that the young girl decided to become a writer. She graduated from Randolph-Macon Women's College in Lynchburg, Virginia, then returned to China. From 1914 to 1932, after marrying John Lossing Buck, she served as a Presbyterian missionary, but she came to doubt the need for foreign missions. Her views became controversial during the fundamentalist modernist controversy, leading to her resignation. After returning to the United States in 1935, she married the publisher Richard J. Walsh and continued writing prolifically. She became an activist and prominent advocate of the rights of women and racial equality, and wrote widely on Chinese and Asian cultures, becoming particularly well known for her efforts on behalf of Asian and mixed-race adoption. Legacy. Many contemporary reviewers were positive and praised her beautiful prose, even though her style is apt to degenerate into over-repetition and confusion. Robert Benchley wrote a parody of The Good Earth that emphasized these qualities. Peter Kahn, in his biography of Buck, argues that despite the accolades awarded to her, Buck's contribution to literature has been mostly forgotten or deliberately ignored by America's cultural gatekeepers. King Liao argues that Buck played a pioneering role in demythologizing China and the Chinese people in the American mind. Phyllis Bentley, in an overview of Buck's work published in 1935, was altogether impressed, but we may say at least that for the interest of her chosen material, the sustained high level of her technical skill, and the frequent universality of her conceptions, Mrs. Buck is entitled to take rank as a considerable artist. To read her novels is to gain not merely knowledge of China but wisdom about life. These works aroused considerable popular sympathy for China, and helped foment a more critical view of Japan and its aggression. Chinese-American author Anne Chiman said she broke down and sobbed after reading The Good Earth for the first time as an adult, which she had been forbidden to read growing up in China during the Cultural Revolution. Men said Buck portrayed the Chinese peasants with such love, affection and humanity, and it inspired men's novel Pearl of China, 2010, a fictional biography about Buck. In 1973, Buck was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. B. Buck was honored in 1983 with a 5-cent Great American Series postage stamp issued by the United States Postal Service. In 1999 she was designated a Women's History Month honoree by the National Women's History Project. Buck's former residence at Nanjing University is now the Sai Zhenzhu Memorial House along the west wall of the university's North Campus. Pearl Buck's papers and literary manuscripts are currently housed at Pearl S. Buck International, and the West Virginia and Regional History Center. Thanks for watching HerStory channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe our channel.